I've been thinking about Palm Sunday and this moment in time that we're in. There is just one thing that came out of the Bible reading today of Jesus' procession into Jerusalem, and that word was hope. You see, Jesus brought hope to the people. When he rode into Jerusalem on the donkey, he brought hope. You see, the people around him were under Roman rule. They were a little bit oppressed by the regime that was going on. They'd read in the scriptures and they'd heard about a Messiah, a king that would be coming to change everything. And not only had they heard about that and they'd read about the scriptures, they then started hearing a little bit about this person called Jesus, who was challenging authorities, challenging the religious leaders, who was showing signs of healing people, creating miracles, and things were happening. And then suddenly he comes in and rides down a hill on a donkey, and they think, this is the moment. We have hope that things are going to change. They take the palm leaves down, they wave them, they throw the coats down on the ground. This is what would have happened if a king was coming. If a king was coming into the country and the world at that moment. And they thought that this moment, at this time, things were going to change. Jesus brought hope into their lives. He brought hope that things were going to change and a new world was going to happen. And as we know from the story that will be familiar of them, it didn't quite pan out as they were expecting. But it got me thinking about what a modern day parade would look like for us. If royalty was coming into our community, what would we do? Well, recently in Aylesford, the Queen did come and royalty did come and people did line the streets. But what about now? What about this moment when we're locked down? What does a parade look like? Surely we can't have a Palm Sunday parade, can we? Well, maybe we can. Because our parades at the moment to welcome kings and queens and royalty is by standing outside on a Thursday night at 8 o'clock and clapping for those people who care, for those NHS workers. Some people have said that when the lockdown is finished, we should line the aisles of the supermarkets and clap the supermarket workers for the work that they did. Maybe we should be clapping for not only the carers but for the frontline workers, the teachers, the supermarket workers, for the carers, for the fire services and all the emergency services who are still having to give their lives. Maybe we should be clapping for those who are creating the masks, the tests, the clothing that people need in this time to serve others and help others. You see, our own Palm Sunday parade at the moment is us going outside and showing our appreciation to those royalty, those people who are giving their time and their lives at this moment. You see, Jesus brought hope to the people. And we've got to ask that question, how do we bring hope to others? Can we see hope at this time? In this time of lockdown, do we see hope? Have we heard hope in the time? It's hard. It's hard when we see the media reports every day of deaths rising and more people contracting coronavirus. It's hard to see hope when we are locked in our houses, only going out for an hour a day for our exercise, or maybe just for the necessities of shopping or helping others. We need hope in this time and in this moment. And we need to bring hope and say thank you to those who are helping others at this time. To those running our community networks, those giving a call to a neighbour. So, maybe we need to bring hope. Maybe you need to bring hope at this time. Like Jesus did to those first people who saw him riding on a donkey. How are you going to bring hope? Maybe it's to put up your Christmas lights. Maybe it's about ringing a neighbour. Maybe you don't actually know your neighbour's phone number or their names, but you know their address, so why not, in the post, send them a card and say hello and bring hope to them in these difficult times. Maybe just using our social media networks, our forums and our groups of posting messages of hope at this time, of thanks to those who are serving us at these moments, rather than maybe moaning on them or whatever else is going on now. You know, we will get through this. Our lives won't be the same, but they will be changed. And my hope is that through this time, through these difficult things, things will change, and will change for the better, because these hopes, these signs of hope that we are getting and we are giving, will create long friendships. When people encountered Jesus the first time, when they were healed, when he gave words that challenged them, they had hope. He brought hope into their lives, and we are called to share that hope to others. So going back to the beginning of that first question, what words of hope do you need to bring to your family? What hopes of words do you need to bring to others in your community at this time? Why not say thank you to the supermarket shelves, to the postman, or to anyone else around? Bring words of hope. Use this Palm Sunday as a time of bringing hope to others.